We're beginning a series this month in an exploration of this book, Finding Yourself in Transition, Using Life's Changes for Spiritual Awakening. I particularly like that last part, using life's changes for spiritual awakening. Specifically this morning, we're going to take a look at the idea of changes and transitions. So change is inevitable, but transition is not. Transition is a choice, and even more than a choice, it is a process. Change, when you think about it, is really an event. We have all sorts of events that happen in our lives personally that bring about change. Transition, however, is a process that happens as a result of what we do with that event, how it lives inside of us, how we respond to it, and whether we emerge from it somehow new and different because of it. Remember, the idea is that as spiritual beings, we can look at and interact with any change and have it be a catalyst for our spiritual awakening. We talk, especially in metaphysical circles, in spiritual circles, we talk about the desire to be spiritually awake. For most of us, that process of becoming and staying more consistently spiritually awake is usually preceded by some cosmic 2x4s across the side of the head, right? Despite the inevitability of change, have you noticed that we haven't necessarily gotten really good at dealing with it yet? So we're going to take a little bit of a look and try to understand what this process of change and transition is all about, and how transition is a process and not an event. Change is an event. So every kind of change, in a way, is an experience of death. Would you not agree? It is a dying of the old that something new and hopefully better can emerge. There may be a part of you that says, okay, but how long? Like, just tell me, God, how long? Because if you give me the end date, I know I can make it there. And sometimes maybe you'll get the end date, but I rather suspect that most often we won't. And this is where our faith comes in. This is where practicing everything that we are learning in unity comes in. This is where reaching out to each other and sharing some of our story and asking for help where we need help comes in. Because I believe that you and I are the same in many ways. I believe that you want to awaken spiritually. Am I right? And I believe that you want to stay as awake as you possibly can in all the dimensions and aspects of your life. I also believe that in your heart of hearts, that you know that the changes that are inevitable can lead you by choice and by practice and by trust into the transition and the transformation that your soul incarnated for to begin with. You are here in this life, as am I, in this time in history, with all that is happening in the world, and you are here in the families that you are, with those that you love and adore and who love and adore you, as well as those that are royal sandpaper to your soul. You are here by divine appointment. There is something in your soul that is longing and craving to be birthed. And in order for that to happen, you must be willing to let some things die and must be willing to understand that the journey is a process.